What's going on, Star Power Nation? It's Coach K Dub checking in with y'all. It's been a while, about 4 or 5 days since I last posted a video, but I'm curious as to, it's been a few days, what y'all think about the free agent moves that we have made and the ones that we have not made. I'm of the mindset that, because, all right, Stephen A. Smith likes to call our fan base delusional, and I disagree with that to a certain extent, and only because I feel like everybody hates the Cowboys, no matter what team. Like, Jaguars fans hate the Cowboys, and they have no business hating the Cowboys. Like, old rivalries, cool. The Steelers, the 49ers, and then our divisional rivalries, like, cool. Maybe even Detroit. But, like, a Seattle Seahawks fan, why do y'all hate the Cowboys? It makes no sense. But I say all that to say, I think that the Cowboys brass is delusional. I was watching Skip and Shannon, and they were saying that, this is Jerry's MOs in regards to wanting to develop the guys that he's drafted, through their system. It's tried and proven. And that's where I gotta stop. Like, what's proven? Because what have we won? Tell me what we've won. And I'm not talking about the championships from the 90s, because the game has changed since then. Yeah, you drafted the triplets and that nice O-line we had and the good defense that we had, although we did have some help from pretty much the 49ers, some of their players. But what are we doing? Like, we have basically $35 million, $36 million, if you include, the post-June 1 money from Lyle. To what are we going to do with it? Answer me that. What are we going to do with this, or even just the 26 or 22 or whatever it is that we have right now? What are we doing with it? You don't get a reward for it. Like, so my understanding is, if you want to be the best that you could possibly be, you exhaust all resources that you can to make sure that you do whatever you can to win right now. They're not understanding that, Jerry Jones, you don't have very much time left. Because it seems like Stephen Jones is kind of nudging you out bit by bit. He's starting to kind of, take over, and it's been transitioning towards that, the last probably 10, 15 years or so. Because if you look, I would say probably since before, maybe 3 or 4 years prior to Tony Romo, we started to be kind of frugal. Like, Jerry was loose with the checkbook. Like, he would sign a check. It hadn't been like that in a long time, and Stephen Jones is a big reason for that. And he takes pride in being able to maintain and retain as much of the funds as he possibly can. So, what are we gonna do with this cap money? Y'all tell me, because I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do with the money, because we're not gonna spend it. And I'm not talking about these little rinky-dink contracts that they giving to the punter and bringing back people that we had on 1-year deal. Like, I'm not talking about that, because you can only have so many people on the roster anyway. So what are you gonna just give out 3-year, $9 million contracts, 1 year, $4 million contracts until the money's gone? Who does that? Because then next year you're left trying to fill out the roster again. So make it make sense in the regard of, okay, this is better in the team. It's not. It's not. Like, again, going back to the point that they want to make sure that they build through the draft and develop the guys that we have. How much sense does that make in the sense of we build these guys and then you don't want to pay them because you're being cheap? So then in that, like Cedric Wilson, why would you let him and Amari go? Like, I still need to know the logic behind that. Amari, okay, cool. Now, I'm still not happy with it because that contract could have been restructured, but I understand that there might have been some underlying issues. You hear about him and the Dak blow up, so I could see that. Whatever. But then you turn around and you let Cedric Wilson go. Okay, so let's just say, well, we were waiting on, big name free, but you didn't do anything with the money. You're not moving at all. You're re-signing people that we already have that really don't make a difference. Dorrance Armstrong. I love Carlos Watkins. Solid role players, but are they really making that much of a difference? Like, really? Now, Jaron Kearse, I'm cool with. I like Jaron Kearse. But I just feel like we're not getting the right kind of players. And I know it's guys that we picked, and you want to hold true to your picks and have some sense of loyalty to a degree in that, but you also don't want to be wrong because that's who you chose. But this method, I just don't get it. Like, I'm just, if there's a guy, and before we started giving out these little weak contracts, we probably could have got 2 definite playmakers for defense. 2 of them. Could have got 2 of them. Now, we can't get 2 for sure. But we're not even, trying. Like, Zadarius Smith is gone. We don't need Honey Badger now because we have Malik Hooker signed and we got Jaron Kearse signed. And then we still got Donovan Wilson too. So we don't necessarily need Honey Badger. But we need a Bobby Wagner. And you can disagree all you want, but we need a difference maker like that. And that's just bottom line. We definitely need a difference maker, but we're not going to get them because we're not moving. We don't want to pay. Scared money don't make money. Now, I know they're rich, but if it's about winning, then the way y'all been doing it ain't been working. It ain't worked since 1995. That's 27 years. Come on, man. Come on. Like, at some point, you gotta stop doing the same thing. Obviously, just using our guys that we draft and not bringing in free agents, obviously that's not working. And if you do bring in a free agent, you're more concerned with the bargain basement guys or the guys that are injured. Now, I'm not talking about, say, a Michael Gallup. I was happy about that signing, but not without either Amari or Cedric Wilson. Because you can put Gallup and you can put CD on the outside. You can put Cedric Wilson on the inside. I'm cool with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Because Gallup's our deep threat jump ball guy. CD can be that guy, but I think he's a more refined and polished receiver than Gallup is. And, Cedric Wilson can, occupy the middle along with Schultz and help us in that regard. But what are we doing? Like, we're not trying to bolster the offensive line at all, which we definitely need to do, because just trying to fix it in the draft, that's not gonna get it. We definitely, I'm just not understanding what's going on, because we need a guard and we need a tackle for Tyron Smith. It's over for him. It's been over for about 3 years. Like, I love him. He's a Hall of Famer. Glad he was a Cowboy, but everybody's time comes, and his time has come a few different times, and we're still hanging on to him. Like, that could have been more money. We could have restructured his contract, or maybe even possibly. Listen, we could have kept Collins. We could have kept Lyle Collins. That was stupid. In my estimate, that was stupid. He's younger. Everybody's so enamored with Terrence Steele. Okay, so move him to the left, because he played swing tackle anyway. Everybody said he got better last year. So that's one less position that you got to worry about. Or if you want to keep him, like I said, go to him, restructure his deal, create some more space, so we can also go and look to get younger and more healthier in that position. Because right now, Tyron Smith, he's good for 5-6 games. Then it's a neck or a back or an elbow or an ankle. Like, it's over. His body isn't going to hold up for 17 games. It's just not. Sorry. He plays one of the most important positions on the field, if not the most important position. I don't overvalue. I love Dak, though, but I don't overvalue the quarterback spot as much as other people do, because that's why left tackles get paid as much as they do. And you can't be scary, you can't be soft, you can't be weak, and you can't be dumb to play that spot. None of that. So we got to fix that too. But cap-wise, what are we doing? Y'all put in the comments, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, share this, turn on that notification bell, and we'll be back tomorrow with another video. Hopefully we make some shape. Y'all take it easy, man.